because at our end step, we actually will draw 7. There's no maximum hand size, that's great. And then we have hello, good game. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, ghouls and goblins. Historic Anthology 5 is here. We have an amazing deck. I can't actually put into words how well this deck is working. I threw together what I thought was a jank deck, but actually is turning out to be relatively competitive. It is Esper Reanimator, bringing back the new Praetors from the grave into play and just raining down terror upon our opponents, wiping their fields, wiping their hands, drawing a bunch of cards and bringing our creatures back from the grave, all in one unique package for you guys. In today's video, we'll break down the deck list, talk about strategies, synergies, show you the gameplay footage, discuss our play lines and interactions, and of course wrap up with my final thoughts and deck review. I really do appreciate all of your time and attention supporting the channel, dropping off those thumbs up daily, supporting through the Linktree link and all of the above, right? So cheers, enjoy today's video, let's get into it. All right, so we've got 60 card, best of 1, 5.1 average mana value with 20 non-creatures and 16 creatures, 24 lands in the deck. And, I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce this, but Esper Praetor or Praetor, I think, one of the two. And, we've got brand new cards within Historic Anthology 5. I can't say any of these names, by the way. Jin-Gitaxias, Core Augur, for 10 mana, a 5/4 with flash. At the beginning of your end step, draw 7 cards. That's crazy. Each opponent has maximum hand size reduced by 7. That's incredible. 0 maximum hand size. They have to discard their hand at the end of their turn. So, not great if they're top decking, but if they're not, absolutely oppressive. And we want to play this card really, really early, and it can be on the field as early as turn 4, which is pretty cool. We also have copies of Sheoldred, Whispering One for 7 mana, a 6/6 with Swamp Walk. As long as your opponent controls a swamp, the Whispering One will be unblockable, which is pretty cool. And at the beginning of your upkeep, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. At the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, that player sacrifices a creature. So this is removal, right? They're sacrificing. We're also bringing creatures back from our graveyard, which really fits well within the deck as a recursion build. Moving on, we have copies of Elesh, Norn, Cenobite for 7 mana, a 4/7 with Vigilance. Other creatures you control get +2/+2. Creatures your opponents control get -2/-2. That's amazing, right? Just buff your guys up and nuke your opponent's creatures as well. There's a few other creatures we can, make use of through the +2/+2. 4 copies of our Stitcher Supplier for 1 mana. When it enters the battlefield or dies, mill 3 cards. This is going to help get those creatures into the graveyard for us. We have 4 copies of Mire Triton, filling the same role. 2/1 with Death Touch. When Mire Triton enters the battlefield, mill 2 cards and gain 2 life. If the cards happen to be on our hand, we can use something like Chart a Course at sorcery speed for 2 mana, draw 2 cards, then discard a card unless you've attacked this turn. That's pretty cool. Of course, we have protection from the aggro decks via Day of Judgment for 4 mana at sorcery speed, destroy all creatures. And one of the most important cards in the deck, Unburial Rites for 5 mana at sorcery speed, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield, flash back for 4. So this is great for a few reasons. The first off is if our opponent's countering it, we can recast it, right? They're going to need double the amount of counters that they would have without it. We can also mill it early game and play it on turn 4 with the reduced cost, like aforementioned, bringing in our Jin-Gitaxias or any of our Praetors into play as well. Early on in game. Of course, we can cast it organically on turn 5, and we can cast something like Concoct on 5 mana as well as sorcery speed, surveil 3, then return a creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Connive for 4 mana. We never really use this at sorcery speed. Gain control of target creature with power 2 or less. It'll have to be a good creature. We have Discovery, surveil 2, then draw a card. The surveil will allow us to put cards from the top of our library into the graveyard, and drawing a card's great as well. Dispersal for 5 mana, instant speed. Each opponent returns a non-land permanent they control with the highest mana value among permanents they control to its owner's hand, then discards a card. You know, that's fine as well. So that's the deck. We combo the Reliquary Tower with the core Augur, so we have no maximum hand size. Then we're not discarding on our end step after we draw 7 cards, which is great. You know, the tap and shock lands in for consistency's sake. We've got the Bog to exile our opponent's graveyard if they're kind of doing the same thing as we are, because I always like to counter my own deck within the deck. And then a Vantress and Ardenvale to scry and make tokens for us as well. The tokens are really nice, again, because the Cenobite will make them 3/3s, which is coolio in my opinion. This is our Esper Praetor deck. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Of course, we'll break down our gameplay footage now and come full circle after with our final thoughts and deck review. Make sure to check out our link tree for all of our affiliate links to support through Patreon. And of course, you have invites to our gem giveaways, the Discord, the contest. There's the Spotify's even in there. There's so many things. So check it out and enjoy the video. We'll be back soon. See you then. 2 land. We do have our wipe. We have mill and our recursion. All we need is land. I like those odds. I'm down. Vessel is great. Interest tap. We don't need the supplier right away. And now it can have both of these come in untapped. Probably just go right out with the Triton. Priest is annoying as all hell. Used to be my most hated card. Yeah, I have no problem with that. Take the mill first. We already have a wipe in hand, so that's not the worst. Let's surveil 2, then draw. Okay, they go for the draw themselves off of Village Rites. We kind of need both of those. Let's put the land in hand. I might Day of Judgment before we start in with our shenanigans. Well, they've got a full hand though, so maybe not now. I do hate the priest though. No blocks. We just are down to 20. That's fine. Uh-oh. We may as well attack. We have the land for Unburial Rites. If you don't in play, I could care less. The tower. That is exactly what we want. That is like perfect top deck for us. Because at our end step, we actually will draw 7. There's no maximum hand size, that's great. And then we have Elesh, Norn, ready to slam down on our opponent. That's going to be really nice. They could get us somehow, but I'm not seeing it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We played a 6. So we'll probably actually just chart a course and discard them and play them from the grave. It's cheaper, right? We do have 2 rights. One of them's the flashback for 4, which is actually cheaper, which is really cool. Okay. Is that just the one? Yeah, okay. That's fine. It's cool, but it's fine. And as long as we keep extra cards to stack, right? We need a second swamp, I think. Here we go. And we have nothing in the grave that we want. Let's chart a course for the draw. We are going to toss Elesh. Yeah. And then we'll bring Elesh back. Just because it kills the priest and then they can't make us sack anymore. And now we have a decent hit here for 7. Woohoo! Alright, we're back on the win rate. 75% is pretty nice. And these cards work very well together. And we could have even played the Sheoldred. The names are very weird, but it's just, it fits really well, especially within the Esper colors. I like it. Let's do some more. Our opponent plays first. If we can discard this from our hand, that'd be great. Do you think we just don't play anything our first turn and do the old full hand discard turn 2? 1, 2. Actually, that's turn 1, right? 1, 2, 3. Nope, because we're not at 7 anymore. Yeah, it doesn't matter, bro. They have to do discovery or something. Oh, they did the rights. That actually makes me laugh, my friend. Right? It's actually cheaper for us to use now, which is pretty cool. So instead of 5, we can play it for 4. They're making zombies, so we do need a field wipe. Chart a course, it's great. Oh my gosh. This is so great. We even have the tower in hand. They get a zombie, that's fine, as long as they don't exile our grave. Maybe we should have waited until next turn to do that, because then they would have had one less turn to react. Oh, that gets rid of our graveyard, doesn't it? No, we just discard. I'll allow it. We need to get Elesh in the grave to wipe the field here. Surveil to draw. I'll allow it. Stitcher out for the mill. Come on, Elesh. Come on, Elesh. No Elesh. Oh, they see another one. Yeah, okay, I'll allow it. It's cheaper for us. We really want either Day of Judgment or Elesh. Yeah, Godless Shrine can go. Then making the mana is really nice. That puts them at 4. As long as we can play our tower. They're doing the do, right? They're really trying. What do they have with this 2 mana? What you gonna do, Willis? Struggling? Yep. Have fun making me discard now. Woo! Now that is a full hand. Very nice. Yeah. Interesting. Our opponent plays first. We've got the mill, we've got the recursion, a few lands, and some draw. I'll allow it. Let's go for it. We're going to be discarding Elesh. 3 lands off the top. That's not good. We might brick. Oh, that is not good. I needed those. We did get our third land, that's nice. And we can double drop next turn. Some nice creatures in that graveyard already. Tasty! But I know we're gonna get countered. It's a good thing this has flashback, right? And then we also have Concoct as well. Oh, and I'm used to casting it for 4. It's actually 5. Hashtag Super Sagetown. So we can surveil and draw, look for a card. They have no graveyard. Settle down. Good hit. We have to worry about Faceless Haven if they drop another... Actually, even there we had to worry about it, but who cares, right? We want the mill and they don't want to block Death Touch, so it's win-win. They really want to counter here, though. We know they want to counter. Let's try to pull their mana. And you're welcome to counter this. We have the... we have to take the Whispering one. The drawing of the 7 cards is so deadly, and I think we should have done that because we have Tower in play. But this pulls that, and it gets countered anyway, so it doesn't matter, right? They need more counter magic, because we're doing it again. And again, and again. Try to pull their mana with the Haven for 4 damage. Switch up. I'm sure this gets countered too. Counters till next Friday Night Magic. Absorb, absorb, absorb. We increase the pressure. Opt, that's fine. 31 cards left in deck. What's you gonna do, Willis? What you gonna do, Willis? Shatter the Sky for 4. What is this? Do not care. Oh my gosh. So let's take out Elesh from the graveyard here. And it just wiped their tokens. You gonna let me do it, Billy? They're not gonna let us do it. Their 3rd absorb in a row. Woo! I don't think they have any discard. We should have saved it, maybe done it next turn. I don't mind. We can get more flashback, right? There it is! There it is! Oh, I feel evil today. How many more counters you got, bro? I got 3 more recursion spells. It's the heart of the cards. Trust me, I've been practicing for a while. I just kill a single token, why not, right? And then we get a big hit. Haven is no longer effective. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. An online permanent they control. Nah, let's take the draw. I'll take the draw. Another tower. Well, both lands we don't really need. I already have a tower. Thank you very much. Mire Triton's alright. We have 2 more recursion spells. Acute Haven, bro. Oh, nice draw, though. That brings them back into it. That was at instant speed on our end step as well. Okay. We've got ourselves a match, ladies and gentlemen. I thought it was over. We're just getting started. So we should have taken the maximum hand size because they have a counterspell here. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Oh my god. Did we just get had? If they counter this, we definitely messed up by not pulling that core Augur last turn. It looks like we do get it, though. We only have 16 cards left in our deck. We should have kept the Trident, maybe. Because we're going to draw almost all of them here. Okay, this is still a match somehow. We definitely don't want to be drawing anymore. Revitalize. Right, like they might be able just to wait us out. We could also use the Platinum Angel, potentially. Okay, so we will get a few more turns. I think I backed our into a corner here. My bad. My bad. My bad. Maybe some counter spells go in the deck? Like, this is, you know, prototype, right? This is the very first version. More counter magic, really. That's incredible. No, they do definitely have something, though. Hit for 4. That is 5 again. Oh, no, cancel. That's not what we want. Because we don't want to... Oh, it is instant speed. The Swamp Walk is better, though. Surveil 3 all stays in our library. LOL. I'm sure they just have, like, a bounce spell. We get close, right? Like, we have the pressure on, right? So... I don't overly mind it. They have no creature to sack. We hit for 12, 16. We're so freaking close. And, you know, if we're not drawing, we still have 6 cards in our deck, right? So it's just like not draw anymore, not mill anymore, and just try to deal some damage. What kind of ways are really... Because I don't play Historic, right? Like, Historic Anthology 5 came out, I was like, all right, well, I'll give you what you want. This is what the people are probably going after today, so... what kind of spells do we have access to in Historic to reshuffle our grave back to our library? I know for darn tune they exist, and not every match gets us into this weird situation, right? Like, typically we just power through people before we mill ourselves out. They're gonna help us along the journey. Okay, unexpected. That's a pretty good counter to us. Nice. So now they just need to draw a few cards to win. Stop it. Right? That's amazing. That's 6 cards. That's a good game, isn't it? Or that doesn't trigger... Yeah, it does. It absolutely does. A slow roll mill deck. I liked it. I had fun. You know, it's just... We got so freaking close, man. We got so freaking close. We had all the boys in play. I don't even know what they are. They're probably androgynous freakazoids. Yeah, good match. I liked it. All right, our opponent plays first. This is a very bad hand. There's just too much firepower here, and this is bad too, but we're going to take it. We're going to roll with it. The Surveil 2 draw a card is nice. We just need to get some discard action happening. Pay 2 life and tapped. It has +1/+1 as long as you control another artifact. Those are good to stack. Am I right? So I have Historic Anthology 5 coming at you guys today. Brand new cards, brand new decks. We're all out and about. Oh, nice. Nice, 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 nice. Let's just get a defender out, right? And the mill, looking for a big baddie in the grave. Or drawing a discard card. A discard card? Heyo! They are coming at us, ladies and gentlemen! Okay, we'll trade here. We need that field wipe. Where is it? Day of Judgment. I choose you. Okay, let's mail it out. Okay, we do get a creature that will win us the game in our grave, right? The -2/-2 effect is nice. Can we survive? Or should we just look for the wipe? We have about a 9% chance. Leave it there. I don't want to throw all of our recursion to the grave. We do need that wipe, though. But, you know, if I can trade, even just block. We're at 15 still. We have potentially Surveil 4, draw 2 next turn. We'll draw 3 because our upkeep draw, right? I'll trade. They could have easily made it unblockable. Oh, we mill our top card. Whoops. Oh, there's another underneath and then a land. Okay, so we definitely just want the wipe. Right, we might win the game if we can pull Day of Judgment. I like how that Nexus can become a land. Or a creature, sorry. I like how the land can become a land, bro. Before we play a land, let's use Discovery, Surveil 2, draw a card. We're looking for a recursion spell. Nice. We get it. Okay. So how can we survive? We should not pay life, right? Just in slow. And then next turn we don't have to pay life either. We have 5 mana for our rights. We pull from our grave. Oh, that nullifies our move. And we're dead to lethal here. Shooks! Shooks! That was close. It's like a combination of shucks and shoots. Shooks. It's a new word every day on the stream with me. New word, new misplay. That's our first loss, though. In our 2 first matches, we won. So we're going to pull this around and get some more wins for you guys. Alrighty, so Esper Praetor. Praetor? I don't even know. It's working, like, surprisingly well. What I think we need is a way to shuffle our graveyard back into our hand, or we need counter magic, or we need a way to not lose the game like Platinum Angel. Right? Which we could easily be bringing back into play, and then a milled out library doesn't matter. We just smash out our opponent. Which should be alright, but we would need a way to kill our own angel And like, because we could have, like, I really do think maybe the Angel and the Mill, it's got to be a combination of the two of the three, right? To get around any trouble that we might have. So counter spells, you know, the Angel or shuffling our graveyard back into our library. Maya says that's time to wrap up. We got to go for our run now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Check out the Linktree link. Support the channel by watching even more videos. And of course, we'll see you soon in the next.